Welcome to another episode of the ChamberSOUTH Spotlight. I want to remind you that this show it's about our members and for our members to get the spotlight. I'm your host today, Alex Noda from Synovus Bank, and I'm so delighted to have a conversation today with the man, Rick Alberty, the new executive director of ChamberSOUTH. What a pleasure to have you here, Rick.
Thank you, Alex. I really appreciate being here today.
Really appreciate the opportunity to talk to let the people know what impact you're going to have with ChamberSOUTH, all the strategic things, all the new things that are coming, and also an opportunity to highlight what you've done in the past. I did not even get a bio for you because I just want you to be you.
Good.
And let me know about Rick. Let me know about you, man.
Okay. First of all, let's go back and so I can explain a little bit about myself and where I come from. I've obviously I'm a seasoned professional because I'm not a young pup anymore.
Yeah.
So I've done all kinds of things. I worked at UPS, United Parcel Service, for 20 years, and the majority of those 20 years was in management. And believe it or not, back in those days, which was from 77 to 97, I retired after 20 years. Back in those days, it was very difficult for young people to get to college because we came from a family that migrated here from Cuba. We didn't have any money. So I had to go out and work. And that gave me the opportunity to really learn the values of life. At working at UPS, I was really trained intensively in everything from professionalism to how to speak in front of a group, to how to take care of your people. And the good thing was that I was able to perform every position at UPS. Started as a loader, then I went to part-time supervision. I drove for 30 days, full-time manager, division manager. When I left there, I was in charge of over 1,500 people. But that gave me a tremendous schooling on how to become a professional.
Right.
So I learned that you can run any business in the world if you know how to manage people. I've run a mining operation in the country of Chile for 4 years. I didn't know how to run a mining operation, but I knew how to manage people. And by learning how to manage people, you can get a lot of things done. My last position, before I took this position of executive director for ChamberSOUTH, I was with a private wealth firm, but I was doing their community relations liaison.
That's where you and I met.
That's exactly where you and I met. Because at the same time, I also sat on the board of directors for the Coral Gables Chamber. I was there for 7 years, 3 on the regular board, 4 on the executive board. My goal at ChamberSOUTH is not to reinvent the wheel. We already have a tremendous foundation set.
I agree.
My goal at ChamberSOUTH is just to see what I can do and what we can do to improve the value of our membership for our members. One thing that I do think we need to do is increase some of our programming. We have some great programming. Look at yesterday. We had
lunch, by the way.
We had our monthly luncheon yesterday. We sold out. We had over 100 people there, and we had 10 people on a waiting list.
Incredible.
Trying to get on. But we've set the bar now for the next one.
Yeah.
The next one coming in just 2 weeks, back to back. I know it's short period, but it's also going to be great because we're going to be talking about something that is in today's world, the buzzword, AI.
Yeah.
But AI in health, and how's it working with cancer, and what are they doing to prevent a lot of the cancer with AI.
Incredible.
So I hope everybody can make it to our next one. I believe it's October 15th to the 16th, but I'll make sure everybody gets that newsletter out.
Perfect. Before you give me some more meat, I want to get your impression, right? 3 weeks in.
Okay.
As of Monday, right? 3 weeks.
3 weeks in as of Monday, as of yesterday.
Time flies. Give me your initial impression of ChamberSOUTH, of the membership. You got to meet a lot of people yesterday. Tell me about that. Tell me your thoughts.
I'll give you the good and the bad.
Please.
The good has definitely been, number one, our board of directors. Wow. Incredibly involved, incredibly positive, want to help out in any single way we can. And that's extremely important because that's what truly gives it the foundation, the base of
Yes.
a good organization. Members, incredible, receptive. You know, they're showing up in numbers. They're giving me all kinds of great advice. So all of that is positive. The bad, a little bit from what I've seen, just in the few weeks that I've been there, is our retention level has to increase. The retention level of our members has to increase, and that's the most important part of a true chamber. And I think that some of our members are not being retained because of several factors: lack of communication,
Hmm.
lack of follow up, lack of certain programming in place that's going to bring them the attention to continue to be a member.
The value add, right?
There's no doubt with additional programming doesn't mean additional cost. Additional programming means additional value.
Yeah, I agree.
There's one thing important about a chamber: getting people together. When you get people together, they can build a relationship. When you build a relationship, you build business.
Hmm.
Without relationship building, you don't build business.
I love it. I love it because I live and breathe that every day. If you The difference between a successful business, in my opinion, and one that may be struggling today is the fact that they don't have the ability or have not taken the time to invest in those relationships to make sure that people continue to be retained and continue to buy from them. People send them referrals and people become, ambassadors to their brand. So I completely agree with you. The magic happens in the relationships.
There's no doubt, because without a relationship, when I built a relationship with you, Alex, before I knew you, I only knew you as your face.
Yeah.
I didn't know your name. I didn't know you worked at Synovus. I didn't know what your position was. I didn't know you were involved in ChamberSOUTH. As you build a relationship, you get to know more about the person. And what do you build? Trust.
Trust.
When you build trust, that's how you build business.
Yeah, I love it, man. Why don't you tell me about the long-term vision that you have for ChamberSOUTH?
Okay. My long-term vision for ChamberSOUTH is to really create something that people are going to say, wow, we've come a long way. And, we've done a lot of good things. Listen, it's not about being in the office. It's not about, getting to know people in masses. It's getting to know them one-on-one. I want to reach out. I'm in a listening tour still. I want to hear from our members. I want to hear from our past members. I want to see what it is that we can do to help them. I've got my ideas. I've got my visions. There's 2 committees that I immediately want to add on.
Tell me more.
I will. And thank you for allowing me to do that, because I think it's important for our members to hear this. The first one is the Small Business Improvement Committee.
Love it.
What does that mean? What's a Small Business Improvement Committee? I want to show small business owners that they can get a low interest rate, and they probably can go to a bank, or there's other firms out there that are backed by the government that can help them get a small interest loan rate. How to get some of their employees trained for free. How to get a business plan done for free.
Projections. Yeah.
Projections for your own company. Most locations, and many small business owners don't know this, don't even give you a loan if you don't have a business plan. And many small business owners are so busy running their business that they have no plan.
Yeah.
And they also don't have one more thing. It's called the exit strategy. What are you going to do 10, 15, 20 years?
Yeah.
All of your investment of your life is in your business. How are you going to maintain that kind of income coming in on a monthly basis when you're no longer in the business?
Very true.
So you have to have all those plans. And we want to offer workshops, but make them fun in a networking event, getting people to know each other and giving them those resources.
I love what's coming. I love that, because I think that's an incredible. We want to be in ChamberSOUTH. We want to be a resource to the community, especially to the business owners in this community.
That's absolutely
because
true.
we grow the community by growing the members,
There's
growing
no doubt.
growing the people that work and live in this community. So that's great.
Yeah.
Tell me about the second committee.
The second committee, before I tell you that one, is I want to make sure that we get the message out to all of our members. Always buy from another. If you can do business with another chamber member, do it. Because that's someone that you're going to get to know and trust. So always try to do business with the chamber. The second one,
And Rick, I'm sorry. I think we actually have a directory. So if you go today to the website at chambersouth.com, you could
which is
actually,
being redone,
which is being redone, but we still have this. I believe we have the
We do.
directory up. You could actually search for a business or industry that you're looking to do business with, and it will get you a list of the members that we have within that industry. I think that's an incredible value add. It's marketing to our members, and again, it's a good opportunity to buy local, support local, and grow your local community.
there's nothing better than shopping locally and buying locally and supporting the small business owners. 89% of the businesses in the United States are small businesses.
Yeah.
That's the backbone of our economy. So it's great to do that. On the second committee that I immediately want to submit is it's called the Global Affairs Committee. What the heck does that mean? I had the opportunity to chair and vice chair the Global Affairs Committee at the Coral Gables Chamber.
Okay.
I got to meet so many wonderful consul generals, Canada, Mexico, Uruguay, El Salvador, España, and they are there willing to come and tell our members how to do business globally with their countries. But here's the problem. Many small businesses think that you have to be a Fortune 500 company to do business in Canada, to do business in El Salvador, and they're wrong.
Right.
They're wrong.
Incredible.
It is so easy to do business in another location. You just have to have the basics already done so you can do business with them. When I bring those consul generals in and they tell us about how much trade they do with the U.S., how much trade they do with South Florida, what kind of vendors are they looking for to help them in Canada, in El Salvador, in Guatemala, it's incredible. I'll give you one quick example. We had a good consul meeting with Guatemala and Natalia Samoya she is the trade commissioner with them. And we had a meeting with about 25 of our members, and they got to ask all the questions. She gave the presentation. One of the folks one of my past members in the Coral Gables, her name is Christina Miller, which you know.
Yeah.
She's with Intermedia Touch. She does a lot of the gaming machines at the casinos, like at Hard Rock.
Interesting.
Well, at the end of the meeting, I made a date with Natalia. I just got an email from them just a few days ago that now she's going to be doing a lot of updating to the machines in the casinos in Guatemala.
Wow.
And
What an opportunity.
And Christina is a small firm, but she's becoming global.
So the impact that's coming to Chamber South is not only help you become more integrated within the local community, but also give you the reach you need to grow your business and make it a global company.
That's the goal.
Incredible, man.
That's
Incredible,
the goal.
Rick.
And that's what we want to achieve. And we want to also, we're open to suggestions. We're always listening. Tell us what you need. You want to become minority certified? You're going to be with the Small Business Committee.
Excellent.
If you want to learn how to do a business plan and get one for free, you're going to get that opportunity.
Wow. Incredible. One of the things that we do very well in Chamber South, but we want to continue to expand upon, it's to strengthen the ties with the local community and also with the representatives of government in the local community.
No doubt.
Why don't you tell me about that?
There's an important link that has to be done between the local government, and I'm talking mayors, commissioners, city councilmen, anything that has to do with the city and the chamber. They have to be hand in hand. One of the things that we're kind of missing here is when we do a ribbon cutting for a new business in any of the cities that we represent, the chamber needs to be present.
I agree.
The chamber needs to be there. They need to know that we're there as an available asset to them. We want to present them with a proclamation, wishing them the best of success in their business. And we want them to know to come join our chamber so they can
Be part of the
mingle,
community. Yeah.
mingle, learn, network, build relationships, and increase their business. So I have a meeting with Mayor Cunningham, Pam Cunningham from Palmetto Bay. Tomorrow, that will be my first. She's setting up a meeting with all of the mayors that we represent in our chamber.
Amazing.
So I'll be getting to know them all, and that's going to be my message to them. Get us involved, get me involved, get the board involved, get ChamberSOUTH involved. When you say Palmetto Bay, you should be saying ChamberSOUTH. South Miami, ChamberSOUTH. So we got to be partnering with them anytime we can.
I agree. Incredible message, by the way.
Thank you.
What are some of your personal milestones for the first year here in ChamberSOUTH? If you could imagine, if you had a magic wand, you could just go like that and make things happen, what would be some personal milestones you would like to hit?
First thing I'd like to do is double our trustee memberships.
Excellent.
And the trustees is truly the backbone of a chamber. The trustee memberships are the corporations that truly believe in the chamber. They want to give back to the community. Right now we have 17. I want to make that 40 if we can within 12 months.
Beautiful.
And one of the ways I'm doing that is I've just submitted to the executive board what my proposals is for our pricing and our benefits. I'm going to increase some of the benefits that are offered to our members so they can, again, add more value to what their membership costs. So that's the number one goal. The second one goal is that I'd like to reach a minimum of 50 to 60% retention. We're at 28 right now. So we need to really work on that. And it's just, I think, communication.
I agree. Yeah.
And a little communication, a little added programming, and I think we're going to reach that.
I have no doubt, man. I've seen your work. I see the energy of the chamber. So from yesterday alone, from that luncheon yesterday, like you could feel the energy vibrating in the room. So I foresee that and more.
I see it. I see it also, but you know what? You guys are the ones that really build that energy. You guys are the ones that make those calls out to our members. You guys are the ones that reach out to the non-members. And putting everyone together, everyone working hard, me included, we're going to reach our milestones.
We will. Rick, as we close today, I wanted you to put out your message, whatever message you want for the chamber and our members. Anything you would like to say, anything that you just want to share with them?
I do. I want you to add, I really want you to give me a little time. Give us a little time to build incredible programming so you can truly get the value back of what your membership is. Do not give up on us. We've, every organization goes through good times and rough times. Change of personnel, change of leadership, change of employees. And right now, we are going through that little time. But I can tell you this, we're not stopping. Mm-hmm. We haven't stopped. We're not going to stop. We're going to continue to build more. And there's going to be a lot of good things coming on board. So just hang in there because we're going to make this the best chamber ever.
Yeah, the best is yet to come, right?
There's no doubt. We're going to look 6 months from now, we're going to look back and say, wow, we've come a long way. And we don't have that far to go, but we're going to go a long way.
I love it, man. To close out the show today, I wanted to ask you a couple rapid fire questions just to make it fun. Comedy or action movies?
Action.
Texting or calling?
Calling.
Hug or a handshake?
Always a hug.
Of course, man. Status quo or evolution?
No, evolution for sure.
I love it. Rick, man, thank you so much for being here.
Alex, thank you for having me.
I admire you. I am looking forward to see all your accomplishments in the chamber. I know that this chamber is going to the next level. It will be evolve. It will evolve into your vision. We appreciate you. We look forward to see what you're gonna do. Thank you for being here today. Much success. Godspeed. And to you guys, continue to follow Chamber South. We appreciate what you bring to the chamber. We are lucky to have you. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you again.